Welcome everybody to On The Go Voice. We are listening to a section on September's Express Creativity, where today we're going to feature local artists, not even a celebrity in the local area. So with that being said, I want to introduce you guys to one of the creative directors for this section in Express Creativity. He's also going to be participating in the upcoming cipher for September's issue of Express Creativity, and he actually got featured in Luminary Sounds. Shout out to him. They mentioned that he is the upcoming 805 artist to be featured in the local to just blow up, basically. I mean, he's been grinding. So with that being said, welcome in, Sensei. How are you today, bro?
Doing good. Me being the creative director, just in the 805 scene, we got a lot of upcoming artists, so we're proud to have you on.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and introduce Jamie. How are you today, Jamie?
Good. Excited to be here.
Yeah, us too. We've been talking about you for weeks. I mean, we tried to get her on the cipher, but she said she'll take the next time, see how it goes. But
put me on the spot.
No, we didn't put you on the spot at all.
Nah, that's cool.
Because she's gonna be too good for it anyways, right? Anyways.
No, I'll hop in.
Shoot. So I'm gonna let Sensei basically take over because he has some questions for you when it comes down to, you as an artist.
All right, cool.
Alrighty, so After Hours, the EP is out. Everyone make sure to go check that out on major platforms.
There we go.
I love that one. I love that.
So
it came out real good.
Yeah.
For a lot of new people tuning in, how can you describe your sound?
I get a lot of I got an old soul type sound, a lot of, I guess Erykah Badu type vibe. I get that Jhené Aiko.
That's what I said.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. I mean, it's cool. I just try to make the locals what they like and what I like, which is kind of like a funk and also an R&B, because no one's really doing that, but I really like that. I've always liked that, so I just hopped in on that and just got that wave started, I guess.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So
I think I answered the question.
No, you did.
We all a little lit.
Yeah.
We're just excited to have you on here.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Mm-hmm. So I could say, who were some of your influences growing up? I guess you could say as an artist.
I have honestly a lot from different sections of music. I have my R&B influences and I have my rap influences.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean not just on rap, but just how they grinded and how they climbed up. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, I loved him. Nice. He was so dope. I was so sad when he died. I did not listen to his music for a while. I was like, this is too sad. I'm too heartbroken.
I'm the same way with X.
Yeah, you're a big fan of him? Yeah. And I don't know, R&B, I really like Keisha Cole. I like how, even though she's a new artist, I like Summer Walker because she just kind of came in with her chill vibe, not trying hard at all, just being herself. Usher? Yeah, all of them. I know all the words to all those songs.
Nice.
A lot of the R&B, especially the R&B wave, is coming back up too. I found myself listening to more R&B because you're listening to the melodies and you actually feel something.
Yeah, you just want to vibe sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want something that's too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that because I'm trying to just make songs for guys and girls to vibe to, to smoke to. So I mean, my writing skills have been changing the past month, I would say. So the new stuff that I'm coming out with is gonna be a hella vibe.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I noticed on your Instagram. So you play the piano?
I like mess around with it. I go on YouTube and I look up songs and I learn them and I just repeat it until I learn.
There we go.
So I mean, I wouldn't call it playing. I wish I could play Alicia Keys, but I just kind of
we all.
Yeah, but I just kind of have fun with it, honestly. I like hearing the singing part of it and then the piano, so that's how I learn, is the keys of singing to
just
it.
Getting that melody and you trust your ear.
Yeah, I wasn't that good with the notes, but I learned them after a while, but it was just more of the da, da, da. That's how you learn, just hearing. Yeah, it was I don't know, that's
I'm in the learning process too, being around artists and one of our other creators as well. He's a producer.
Yeah.
Just learning, being around them. It's what? You can do this and stuff.
It's a trip. Producers are a trip.
Totally.
I mean, me naturally, learning the piano, I just started just playing with it, and then I'd listen by ear,
Yeah.
and then naturally learn the chords, and then I'd work with my producer Andrew.
Yeah.
And then that's where we started to go deeper and deeper into finding the
That's
chord
tight.
progressions.
Yeah, that's tight. It's the piano's a beautiful instrument.
That brings out the soul.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, ooh. I will be one day good. It's just making the time to sit down. You know?
I feel you,
Right.
especially
It's not
with everything going on right now.
Yeah, there's not enough time in the day. I swear. I want to just be able to just sit there and play. When everything was on super lockdown, that's when I was learning to play a lot because there was
Yeah.
nothing to do. You couldn't do nothing. So I was like, I gotta do something productive.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
so
Especially.
Amazon, click, was there like 2 days. It was tight.
You gotta start getting your equipment right.
Yeah. So it was cool. I was happy.
So prior to COVID and everything, what were you working on beforehand? Like, were you working on performances, or were you having, you were still working on the EP as of then, or?
I was doing performances. I was doing a lot, honestly. It was tight. Like, everybody was booking me. I did it for Bombay's, Fresh Max.
Bombay's, what? Okay,
yeah, that was where I had my first show.
For
So,
real?
yeah, this girl and this guy were doing this like this kind of like they would get local artists and perform, and I was the first girl, and they wanted me to headline. And I was like, all right, cool. So I invited all my family and friends.
Nice.
That place was
Exactly.
booked. It was so
Nice.
tight. Yeah, and then from then it went to Fresh Mex, Casa Lopez, the Discovery. I did that
I've
place.
seen that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The stage over there is nice. Especially
Yeah.
on the side, they got the nice lighting too.
Yeah, it was
I-
cool. We I did it with the Sun Boys,
I seen
the
that
Discovery one.
That's when I
Turn
learned
up.
about you.
Yeah, that one was tight. That
That's
one was super cool. And then I was gonna open up for Sugar Free,
Oh,
but the
what?
COVID happened right there and then. They're like cancel, and I was like, no.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I was so sad. That concert was gonna be dope. I was gonna kill that.
Without a doubt, I'm sure.
Yeah,
you would.
it was cool because we were like gonna sell tickets and everything, and it was like when that happens, you know, it just seems like it's legit and everyone comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, all my family and friends.
Yeah.
Fans.
I'm the same way. I mean, like right before COVID happened, like we were gonna plan a show. We had
Yeah.
everyone like ready to go. We got the venue booked, and then
Oh,
like they
shit.
hit, you know, they hit you with
Yeah.
the news like, hey, out of safety, and then everyone's on edge, like, what do we do? What do we
Yeah,
do? You know,
messed up everyone's bag.
I know straight up.
It sucked, yeah, but I mean, hopefully it'll get better soon because I want to do a show.
So do you have any what do you call it? Do you have any memorable moments, I guess you could say, at your performances or anything that sort of sticks out?
Yeah, well, honestly, like my favorite show was probably Fresh Mex, and the Sun Boys performed with me with that one too. In college, Kato, he helped me throw that one, and like everybody showed up
was
to
lit.
that
It
one.
was a
It was
vibe.
it was crazy. Like I was
Nice.
like tripping. Like that place was packed, and I don't know if you guys been to that place. Like it's pretty small, but the way they arranged it, they put the stage like in the corner, and like so it was pretty big.
So everyone's more surrounded. It's a
Yeah.
more intimate show, and everyone's turning up.
Yeah, it was cool. I had like a twerk contest.
Oh.
Like I swear it was cool.
Did you win?
I know I wasn't in it. I
okay,
hosted
okay.
that
Oh,
shit.
God.
Hey, that's some G ass shit right
Yeah,
there. Okay.
my homegirl Jasmine, she won that. It was a Patron bottle. It was
Okay.
like 3 girls and
Once you get Patron in the system,
yeah, I
ain't
was
no
like,
telling.
I think it was like was it 18 and up? I think it was 18 and up. So I was like, you gotta be 21 to get up on the stage. Show your ID. I'm just kidding.
No X's, right? No X's.
No, yeah, no exes. Yeah, exactly. They're probably all like, "Oh shit," I'm trying to like wipe them off. Nah, but it was cool. It was super fun, and like the Sun Boys, they killed it. Like it was a vibe. And after everyone was just turning up.
Turning up more.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
popping that Patron bottle up. So.
Nice.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it was a good ass time. That was my favorite one, and it just came out so perfect. Like I don't know, that show just was. Every show was great, honestly, that I've had, but that one just was like.
Everything went perfect.
Yeah,
and-
everything went like super smooth, so it was fun.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another one like that soon. I'm
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
yeah, like honestly, low key. I mean, this is not low key because of podcast,
Shoot.
but if things clear up in like 2 months, I'm supposed to have like a Halloween one.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I'm supposed to have this big ass Halloween.
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 100 only are allowed to get in. So it's at this
You
it's at
better
this
invite
restaurant.
us as well.
Yeah,
so,
come through.
yeah.
Shoot, if you want to see a dope show.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be me, so it's gonna be cool. But it's gonna be
Hey,
a
that's
Halloween
fine.
party, and it's a bar. Like it's a whole ass restaurant. she's letting me use it. So
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just
that-
excited. Hopefully it does.
yeah,
We
right
get
now
to
it's
that
in
point.
it's in the rough draft.
There we
So
go. Planning and planning.
once I get those tickets,
I like it. I like it.
yeah, we'll see. Unless COVID fucks it all up,
No,
then I'll cry.
We'll cry with you.
We'll cry.
I hope it doesn't though. I really do
No.
look forward to see what you'll be creating, Jamie.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's always a good time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, what is your view on the industry as of right now? As you see, a lot of women are coming up. Compared to back then, Nicki Minaj was the one sort of holding it down as a female artist.
Yeah, I remember that. Nicki was like the only like rapper, and she'd do like her little singing thing. I used to listen to her a lot, like in high school and middle school. But right now,
You see like Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Cardi
saying?
B,
Cardi B. So like,
Mulatto's
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
tight. You guys know her? She gets down. Like she's like hardcore rap. She's from the South. Like she inspires me to be like, oh, I need to be more
That's
rough
dope.
with it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
for sure,
no,
without a
that's
doubt.
dope.
Meg Thee Stallion is definitely in the radar that comes up, or even what's her name? Saweetie. She's been
Oh,
kind of in the
Saweetie,
radar.
yeah, she's there too. Yeah, that's pretty tight. I really like that. I mean, it's cool. Like I listen to all their songs. Like I would die to get a feature with all of them just to sing a hook or something, you know?
Oh, you
Like,
will. You will.
Yeah, like I think like my style is definitely like that West Coast style. Like I'm bringing that
Without a doubt.
That, like,
I've
like,
heard some of your new album too.
Yeah, and I have a new song coming out soon with Leo DeFou. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He's really good. He's pretty young. He's from Oxnard and
Okay.
he's got his
Shout out,
following.
shout out.
Yeah, he's climbing. And we're gonna do a song. We just did a funk song. I'm going to the studio tonight actually
Oh,
to
look
finish
at
it.
that.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, he's
go.
gonna come in tonight, and I did my part. And he's
Nice.
gonna do his part, and that one's a banger. Like that one's like super like it's like super like 805 like low rider type stuff. But it's a
Okay.
vibe for everyone.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like too much.
Mm.
I feel you.
Yeah, so it's I think like I would be down to bring that up in like the industry like big, because like there's a lot of like R&B, we got the hardcore rap, but like there's nothing really that brings like that, like I'm Mexican, I bring that up there. There is
There we
Mexican
go.
artists, but not that super like where we're from, like with that low riders, with the like
True.
LA scene,
That
like
tradition.
that
Without
type
the
of
R&B
culture.
kind of.
Yeah, like
mix.
with that R&B mix, but
Mhm.
like our type of vibe, like from
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we're from.
That's what I was
That makes
thinking.
sense.
Yeah, the 805
Yeah.
kind of mixing it with 805 and R&B kind of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a West Coast,
Mhm.
Latina flavor.
I like that. I
Does
like
that make sense?
Yeah, I
feel
I
like
get
I
the
could
gist.
bring that big.
Mm.
I just kind of thought of that like a week ago. I was like,
No, that's dope. That's
It's
dope. They
bigger.
see that with yourself.
that's
you
how
know?
I see myself. Yeah, I was like, what am I? Like, what vibe am I? Like I was trying to categorize myself, but
Yeah.
I was like, nah, like I'm gonna bring that like West Coast, like Latina, like vibe, like we,
Mhm.
like that song "Roll Up" is like, that's
You
just
can
it's
hear it in
R&B,
the
but it's
production,
different.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you born here
No,
Oxford?
actually, I was born in Tennessee.
in Tennessee?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I moved here when I was 9, 10, because my parents split. My dad was in the military, so we moved like everywhere when I was a kid. Like it was constantly like
Same
different.
way.
Yeah, it was different. So I moved here when I was 9, 10, because my
Oh,
mom's
wow.
from Rose Park.
Ah,
So
I
my
see.
whole family is here. Like my mom had 18 brothers and sisters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
swear to
Wait,
God.
wait.
I swear.
1-8. You said 1-8.
1-8.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1-8. I swear to God.
I bet you the
So
family
I-
reunions are
Why you,
so
t- why you told me I said my cousins come to Bombay's, that shit was packed out?
I see.
No, I swear, like I got like cousins for fucking days, like and a lot of
Nice.
girl cousins. Like we
Mm.
overpower the male, like
Love it.
yeah. So
Wow.
it's always a good time, and I forgot where I was going with this, but yeah, that vibe.
Oh, the whole family. I mean.
Yeah, the whole family.
That's
Yeah.
cool, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah, so I was saying we moved here. Or I moved here, me and my mom, my brother, and like it was just like I was put into this culture, like this is where you from, like this is who you are, and I was like, all right, like I knew I was Mexican, but over in the South, like the East Coast, there's not a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah.
There's not like at
Yeah,
all,
true.
I'm
at
from
all, at all,
Florida,
at all.
so
Yeah.
there's not a lot of Filipinos from Florida.
Yeah, and
so
you come
I'm the
here
same
and you're
way.
like, holy shit, culture shock, like.
Culture shock. You're understanding more about the traditions.
Yeah.
More learning about yourself as well.
Yeah, it was cool, like coming here. Like I was like, this is tight. Like,
Did you feel like home, kind of?
Yeah, like instantly I was like, obviously I was like in high school school, middle school, I was like, crazy. Like, I the Cali life. It was like, what the fuck? This shit, it's fast. Like, you learn, like, I learned in middle school, like, everything fast. I was like, holy shit. Like, everyone's crazy. I was like, I gotta defend myself. Like, I just learned quick to, like, just not give a fuck and like defend yourself and like just be cool and just live the Cali life. Yeah. It's dope. Like, and now like when I go visit my dad in other states, because he's still in it, I'm like, oh, I don't know, like this is boring here. Like, I love living with my dad, but like the states, it's nothing beats that Cali lifestyle. Yeah, like nothing. Yeah. Like, maybe Florida. I never been there.
Miami.
But Jacksonville. Yeah, that would be nice. Like. But like, I think I'm addicted
the
to the
weather.
Beach and the weather.
You gotta consider the weather. I mean, I have a friend out there right now, and he's dying. So. Cause
it's like 119 and like humid.
Humidity.
Humidity
probably the worst.
Oh my gosh!
I cry.
Sweat.
Yeah, I go to my dad's house and I'm wearing like a sweater and leggings. I'm like, oh, the mosquitoes will eat me alive. And like you're like scratching your, and you leave a scar and I don't know. There's no bugs here.
No, sometimes,
Sometimes, but not like over there. You're like, what the fuck? Like every 10 minutes.
Slowly flying.
Yeah, like a big old like roach flying, and you're like, oh hell no, I'm in the south.
That's the worst.
I'm in the south for sure.
I miss that though. I miss
that good food. Yeah, I love the food. Like, it's cool. Like, when I would go over there, like, it's just like peace. You're like,
everyone's just chill out.
Yeah,
there,
I mostly wrote, I think, my EP at like over there at my dad's. Yeah, like 3 songs at least, because I was like, Musa. Yeah.
You were previously writing for the EP. I wanted to know, what are some of your influences or inspiration for writing the EP?
Honestly, like, they're just kind of stories that I tell. Like, they're real. Like, and I know as it sounds as cheesy as it sounds, they are like. Like the like Pose, like that one's about like a guy who likes to take pictures of you, like
I like that one.
Yeah,
that's one that stood out to me when I was listening to it in the car.
It's true shit. Like, I like dated a guy and like he like to take pictures of me. I thought that was so cute. Like he was like a real photographer, but all those stories are true. Like roll up to a party. I just try to make it as relatable as possible, but I'm just kind of being true to myself, because like sometimes I try to like write things and I'm like, I just need to talk like how I talk. You know what I mean? It just comes
out natural when you're
writing. And not like force it. Like, I'm like, but then you get hard on yourself when you're an artist. Yeah. Like, you're like, I can't sound the same.
Yeah. I use this one word. This
again.
Song,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that too. And sometimes I don't give a I'm like, whatever. Like, nobody gonna fucking care anyways. But yeah, I mean, they're all just true stories. And they're just kind of vibes. Like, I think of a scenario and I'm like, let me try to make that into a song, like Pose, like a picture, like I was like, how can I make that into click I look good in
I did like that one.
Like, I don't know how the hell I came up with that.
Thinking of those concepts and actually translating it to the frequency.
Yeah, like Dance for You. Like, I was in like a Beyonce trip, like this whole quarantine. Like, I would just watch her videos like crazy.
That's awesome. It gave the inspiration.
Yeah, so I was like, Dance for You. Like, I love that song, so I was like, Dance for You. Yeah, that's so then I did that Dance for You. I was like, that's cool. Like, I need something like that, but. Yeah, it's just honestly like just thoughts that just pop in my head and I just go with them. Like, I try to get inspired by just the normal lifestyle here. Like, I do get inspired by like songs, how people sing melodies and stuff, but like I get mostly inspired by like
from you.
Yeah, like the life I live, because that people relate way more to that, and
that's awesome.
They care more about that. Like, if I was over here like, oh, like, I mean, I do talk crazy sometimes, but if I was like...
if it was always, like, flossing.
Yeah, flossing, like, I'm a motherfucking thug, like, I'm a boss, like, I do say I'm a boss, but, like, just, I don't know.
No, that's the mentality, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying, yeah. So that's where I get it. It's just a vibe with it, yeah, so...
And it shows that necessarily you don't have to stay in one lane. You could bring many different perspectives to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people tell me that too. They're like, I like how it doesn't sound the same, and I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, thank God.
That's true. Just leveling up.
I don't want to sound the same, and like I don't want to just people get over it, so I try to change it up, and that's where the pressure comes in. you know?
It's the same thing with me. It's always in my head too. I always seem to like just put these self-inclined, thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
Like I swear I got to do better than my last performance or the last thing.
Yeah, and that's good though. You always want to do that. You always want to like level up, like, you have to try.
So do you have any tips for any aspiring artists that are women as well?
Yeah, for anybody,
Any
honestly.
tips for them, yeah?
Yeah, I would just say like just keep grinding and keep like pushing it and then show it. Always not show it off, but always put your stuff out. Whatever you're trying to put out, you need to just go for it and not care. If I would have waited on people, if I would have like if I would have just kept making excuses, I would have never been here. And I'm not even big, I don't even see myself as
That's
a
humble.
crazy
That's
huge
humble.
I don't.
You've been talked a lot
gotta
about
manifest
recently.
it. But like I'm just grinding myself for
There
my
you go.
area, like all this stuff that's going on right here in my life, like this is sick, like I'm like tight, and I'm going
Right.
with it. I'm going
It's
with
a
it.
representation of the effort that you've been putting in as an
Yeah,
artist. So
yeah.
It's coming
So
back,
yeah, I'm not gonna hold back on myself, and I think that's where I'm going. Like, don't hold back. Like, if you're, if you want to sing, like sing, go book that studio. Like,
we
don't
go.
be scared. Like, cause I met these guys and I just went for it. I
Yep.
was like, let me just go and like, even like coming to these places, let me just go. Like, and,
Right.
and you have a good time and like you meet new people, your people meet your
Networking,
people.
exactly.
Yeah, you just have to go for it. You can't be scared, and especially I think starting young is awesome, but you can start at any age.
True,
Like,
true.
I'm not 19, like I'm not 20, like I'm 24.
I was
so
gonna
like,
ask, like, what's your age?
yeah, I'm 24, so like I've been doing this since I was 19.
Nice.
So, oh my bad.
All good.
I've been doing this since I was 19, so it didn't happen overnight.
Mhm.
Like just
Without a doubt.
and I'm not, like I say, I'm not that big. Like I'm just kind of barely
You're just
grinding.
getting
but
started.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
free.
and I just love networking with people. It's
Yeah.
fun, But yeah, it's cool like that. That's what I would just say keep grinding and don't stop and make that. Oh my God, one second.
No, you're fine.
I would just say, just don't stop grinding. Just keep doing it. If you want to be a model, be a model. Go take a bunch of pictures. Book those people to take the pictures of
Right.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Everything nowadays costs. Like nothing's cheap.
It's true.
Like you could think I'm doing music, but you spend some money doing some music.
Investments. You're investing in yourself.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
got to
thing.
invest in yourself. That's a good way to put it too. Is just investing in yourself, because you can't say, "Well, I can't." Why?
For this reason.
That's
or
a
an
no.
excuse.
There is
It's
no
like-
excuses no more. There's no
Exactly.
excuses. You can say Corona's excuse. That's not an excuse no
Oh,
more.
no, yeah.
That's not an
Thank you.
excuse. Yeah. So
There we go.
there's no excuses. We had some valid points right there. No excuses.
Without a doubt.
Hustle.
I mean, that's what we're about here.
Mm-hmm.
Bring people on, trying to give them that voice, and extend their voice of what they're already creating.
Yeah. No, it's cool. And look, you guys got your podcast. You hitting up anybody who's down to come through. Like.
Yeah, we got to show love and just expand on all the creators that,
Yeah.
sort of don't have the platform or they want to branch out more. you
Yeah,
know?
and it's helping everyone out. We're all from the same city.
Exactly.
Gotta help.
That's what it's
805's
about.
805's
Bringing
got
it
mad love.
together.
Yeah, they
Yes,
should. They
let's
should.
go.
Yeah,
No more
we-
pride.
It's a beautiful city. Like
Yes.
we're repping ourselves, and we're gonna be big like LA one day. Watch. I mean,
Yeah.
LA's popping as hell, but like we're gonna put like this city on the map. Be like,
Straight
oh, 805 got mad artists coming out of there. Like Anderson .Paak. That Super Duper Kyle. They started it like
Yeah.
some for us.
Yeah, yeah.
So
like
now it's starting to showcase like we got a lot of people out here doing
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, and I mean, I've been on the radio station too, and they're just like, we got like, nobody understands. Like, I mean, people understand the 805 music when you're here, and then when you leave, you're like, damn, it's popping back there too. I mean, obviously LA is popping, like Atlanta, all those places, but like
It's
over
a
here,
hidden gem out here.
it's a hidden gem.
Once you come out
Yeah.
here and it's
Hidden
like, oh
gem.
shit, it's another lifestyle.
Yeah.
They got their own culture. Yeah, it's a little bit away from LA, but at the same time, they get it popping out here.
Yeah, it's like our own culture. That's for sure. It's for sure our own culture. It's fun.
So, do you have any dream collaborations?
There's this one guy named Eric Bellinger. He's like, you know who that is? Oh my god! Like,
His
if you know
voice.
who he is, I don't even have to explain it.
I'll
like-
sample his vocals and
No
just
way.
do some like crazy Drake sounding beat.
Oh, you guys send me some stuff like that, cause I love
got you.
I love Eric Bellinger. I love him. I love him. Like, he even like reposted me one time. They were like, "Who would you work with?" And I was like, "Only Eric Bellinger." Like, he's the only person I would let write for me. You know, unless like you're crazy, cause I write my own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I write all my stuff, but like him, like his songs, like they're just so
The way they're structured.
Yes, they're so freaking chill, and he's got a dope ass voice. Like, he just inspires me to like push myself like to that like R&B level. Like, it's just like a super chill vibe. He's low key too. I mean, he's big, and he's written a
For
lot
Chris Brown, right?
For a lot of people. I mean, I'm not too sure on the names, but I know he's got a freaking
Yeah, because I've heard about him more as a songwriter in the industry or ghostwriter. He's more known
really?
as like just behind the scenes writing for the artist, but they're all fucking hits. You know?
they're all hits, and
Yeah.
I know him from his own albums, because he has like freaking 20 albums, and every single song
Smash.
every single song. I'm like, damn, man, like that's inspirational, because he'll come through with like 20 songs on an album. Like, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta be
Pulling
like, fuck,
out
I'll
like
just
a
put
Chris
9.
Brown or a Drake or something like that.
Yeah, it's tight. I love it. Yeah, he's like my dream collaboration. Just like, I would even love to work like, with him, like underneath, if I'm just like there, like,
Just soaking
like,
up all the inspiration.
yeah,
learning.
like, exactly. I'll be a freaking
Just being around that
intern.
presence.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll just be there like, what do you need? I'll sing a little hook. What do
Hey,
you need? Yeah, like
Gotcha.
a little like girl in the back, not a little girl, but a little melody in the background, like yeah. That he's probably my big one. And I also, obviously, I love doing like dope rap shit, like like gangster shit in a way, like, so
Pulling
like
out those bars.
if the game wants me on a hook, I'll be so
Bet.
down. Like, if like
I'll probably
anybody-
have you on a song.
yeah. Anybody, YG, like any of that dope shit. Snoop Dogg, he's still on the go. Like, I'm down.
That West Coast vibe for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
West Coast vibe. Yeah, me and Big E, I don't know if you guys know this, we just dropped like this dope ass song too, like yesterday. That's like super West Coast.
Go
like,
check
I think
that
I
out.
heard
Go
it.
check
Well,
that
what
out.
was it called again?
Lighters Up. It's on YouTube right now, so just put Big E Lighters Up, and then you can put like J. Me for me, Jamie. But yeah,
Okay.
it's a dope ass song.
I think I got a glimpse of it when you posted on your story.
Yeah, I
It
posted
sounds
like
so
1,000
pumped up.
times on my story. Yeah,
Gotta check it out.
Yeah, check it out
So we're good.
at only
Did you have any
_Jamie.
questions?
Hey, plug that in.
Cool.
That in.
So I mean,
Yeah.
is that all the questions you have for Jamie Sensei?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll hand it back to you.
Yeah,
Cool.
I actually had a lot of questions.
What's
So,
good?
well, just holding on demand, especially for this section, because we try to highlight the inner creativity within creators and artists like yourself when it comes
Okay.
down to it, right? So one of the things that I noticed that you mentioned was during the COVID-19, yes, it did halt you from actually making the moves that you wanted to do, but it also pushed you into kind of discovering some different talents,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
it pushed you to some creativity. I mean, I'm just curious, out of your own inner self, like, how do you tap into your inner creativity? Like, what are some things that get you to like start thinking the right way? Like,
Yeah, how I get in my vibe.
yeah, exactly, in your vibe.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes I smoke a little bit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I mean, that gives me my vibe. Honestly, or just have to be in the mood. Like, if I'm like, and it's just I don't know. I just lock myself up in my room. Honestly, like this whole past 4 months, that's been like my sanctuary. Like, I get inspired by other people doing stuff too. On
Right,
Instagram,
right.
I'm like, oh, tight. Like, I like the way they sang into the mic and recorded that shit. So I'm gonna start doing that, and like, or like, oh, the piano with the, singing, like that was
Yeah.
tight. So I was like, let me try that. And I was bored,
That's
So
cool.
I was
That's
like,
cool.
I need to start doing something. But I guess it's just getting in my own little musa, like own little vibe. Like I just pick it up and like I'll be doing it for hours.
Right,
like
right,
I'll
right.
just sit there and zone for hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, what time
And that's
is
the
it?
best part, right? You just like lose
yeah,
time.
Yeah, when you lose like time, and it's cool. I mean, I wish there was more time in the day. Like, I really wish.
I feel you. Like, I wish there was more things to do to be able to delegate, but like when it comes
Yeah.
down to creators, like you have to find a way to outsource things,
Yeah, and like I'll go to sleep late sometimes. I'll go to sleep early. Like,
I have a
So
bad
I see you
sleep
being up
schedule.
late at night to
Sometimes.
grinding and shit. So
Yeah.
that's dope. I see that.
sometimes, yeah, and then sometimes I'm like, I don't give a damn. It's
Yeah.
8:00. I'm going to bed. I'm hella tired.
So I noticed you mentioned one of the thing also that you said that when you try to fit into this like criteria, or I know artists and creators have expectations for themselves that kind of, they try to fit in this category. But one of the things that I thought that was interesting that you mentioned was when you started telling your own story, you found yourself to be more authentic.
I guess just telling my story. So what was the question?
It's not even a question, it's a statement. Because I think it's just interesting in anybody who's trying to create stuff. I think, when you tap into that inner authenticity, right? Like it becomes more. It's funny as well too. Yeah. I just think it's interesting because you flow better and you find your inner self.
Just being myself, you're saying.
Just being yourself. Yeah. So that's the whole message, I mean, I like that you mentioned that, but I'm just curious. I know we didn't actually get a background. How did you get involved into music?
Well, I just started when I was 19. My dad's always saying, I knew I could sing, but I just kind of didn't really think about it. I didn't really care about it, I guess to say. I mean, like, I knew I could, but I just was just being a kid and being in high school and just not, thinking about it. And no one really told me, like, hey, get behind a mic, or do that. No one really showed me that. It was just kind of...
You took that initiative step.
Yeah. So I just kind of, like, I don't know what came over me one day. I was just in my garage and, like, I was writing to this beat. And I wrote 3 songs to some beats, and I just threw it on SoundCloud, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Like, and I wasn't good. I wasn't good. Like I sucked. Like I know I did, but I did my little bars, like where it was just like, where did this come from? And
but
I
you
guess
took the first step though.
Yeah,
it's true. Most people don't get there. Too.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, and then like then I met people, and then they were like, hey, like. I have a friend named Lowe's, and like he was the first guy to be like, yo, like come to my house, like record. We met him and his friend like Rayvon, and we were like just talking about each other. They were like, so you sing? I'm like, I mean, I was like, I have a little like Blue Yeti mic, and I record on Audacity in my room.
Is that what you did? Your first
had Audacity too?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just Audacity, and like we just I just did it, and I just recorded it and put it out. He's like, you down to like go and like record something right now? I was like, yeah, like fucking crazy as fuck, like what if I
this was when you were 19 or
I was 21.
21.
Yeah, I was 21, so it was been a while. 19, like 20, I was writing my own stuff. Maybe it was like 19, 20, because I turned 21 when I met them, and it was like a year into doing music, I think, and I wasn't even doing it like crazy. Right. I was working, going to school, like it was just kind of,
it was like a side hobby.
real small side thing. And so where was I at? Yeah, so he came and we met and we went to his house and they wrote me like a little melody song, because I was like, okay. And I did it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Nice. Like that's how I was like, "That's how I sound on a mic."
On the mic,
you know what I mean?
Down, yep.
Yeah, and I was like addicted. And I wrote "Bad Boy." That's a song on my SoundCloud. That's my first song I ever my real song that I've ever done.
That's where you felt like you felt really comfortable. Like,
yeah,
this is what I
found your voice.
I can actually do this.
Yeah, and they came through and like I recorded it, and I was just like, this is tight. I remember like there were guys there because he was like always doing music, and they're all like, what the fuck? They're all like, damn. I was like, hey, this is me. I'm just kidding. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? All right, cool. Let me get that shit. And I posted it, and people were like, what the fuck? And then I did What's Wrong With You. I did all those, and then eventually just started booking my own studios, and then now, I'm here and still trying to grind.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah, it's cool. It was a crazy, like, it's just crazy how time flew. I was like, it was crazy because I went on Rico Mambo like a month ago, and that same exact day was the first time I recorded myself in the studio, and they were playing my new songs for my EP. I was like, damn, what a trip! Like a year.
That's awesome.
I would, because on your Snapchat stories they tell you, so I was like, holy fuck, a year ago today, like I fucking heard myself on the mic. Yeah, I was like, the energy.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's exciting.
I believe in energy.
Yeah, and you have so much more potential. And I was actually curious. On your page, you mentioned you're an 805 Queen of RnB, right? I would say it's pretty bold to state within yourself, bold. Right?
Well, I didn't give myself that name.
I'm curious. So, like, let's talk about that. How did you come up with that name?
I know someone asked me that before. I just started laughing. I was like, oh shit.
I like it though.
Yeah. One of my friends, he was like, you need to do that, and I was like, I was like, nah, like what?
Yeah,
That's too
I feel
cocky. Like, he's like, nah, just like say something tight. Like, just say like, 805's Queen of RnB.
I mean, no one else is calling
and
it.
I was
so
like,
it's
dude.
No. That's why you
you
stood
know?
out to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I need to have her on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I was just like, oh, like you're funny, dude. Like, and I was like, and my best friend was there too. She's like, that's tight. You should do that. Like, just say it. Like, fuck it. Like, and now he's like, yeah, because that'll make people be like, who's this?
And then once they see the talent, boom,
Oh,
self-explained.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, like I was just like, all right, fuck it. So I started just repping that like 805's Queen of RnB.
Nice.
805's Queen of RnB, and everyone's just like, and everyone just says it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't say like, yo, I'm the motherfucking queen, like, but like,
it's a rep, right?
Yeah, like my
Representation.
homies, like my friends, my girlfriends, like they'll be like, oh, like the 805's Queen of RnB. They just put it, and I'm like, okay, repost. Yeah, so it's cool.
I like it.
I think it's cute. Like,
I think so too.
yeah, like it's like I'm not saying like
It's different.
yeah, because I'm repping my city, and like I'm gonna be the queen of my city.
Look at
There you
that.
You
go,
know what I mean?
I like it.
Like
manifest that.
yeah, like just because like I've put so much work and I'm not even close to being putting as much as I want to put in for the city, and just for like California, that's the next step. Cali,
Right.
All Cali.
It's
like,
it's in the works. I can see it, Jamie.
Yeah, so
And
it's cool.
So one of the things that I've been noticing throughout this interview is that you mentioned a lot how, in a way, you've been manifesting this image within yourself. That you like from the part when you mentioned, oh my gosh, like I could hear my voice like this through the mic, and then the 805 Queen of R&B, and then you like you mentioned how you started booking all these little
Venues and stuff?
venues and gigs, or even just like things like this, right? Like what I guess where do you come from when it comes down to like acknowledging this? Because oftentimes, I mean, sometimes we just kind of forget about it. Like, what's your belief when it comes down to just believing in your power, I guess, in a way?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I just like I know it's there, but like I'm in my zone so much where I'm just kind of like in my room, and like I just want to be like in my room writing and like like, or just watching, like being home, like chilling. Like that's kind of my vibe right now. Like it's tight, but like I think once COVID ends, I'll really push. I'm pushing myself more, but I think being more out. It's
out
just
networking, making moves.
Yeah.
Boom,
I guess I'm saying I keep it like I just try to keep it humble in a way, because I know like I'm not crazy like big, but like I'm grinding, and like I have a vision for myself that I will be big, and but like I guess I'm just trying to say
you speak it into existence.
Yeah, I do speak it into existence. That's a key right there to life, is speaking it into existence.
That's that's one of the things, I mean, me and Sensei talk about it all the time.
I do that all the time. Like when your energy, like is strong, or like you see repetitious things, or you're thinking something, someone says something, you're like, oh,
nice.
like your inner
resonates.
Yeah.
Where do you think you get that type of mentality? Like, do you have friends that
my mom.
Your mom? Okay.
Yeah, my mom, they're like super into it. Yeah.
Okay.
My mom and her partner, they always like.
That's a good support. Having an environment to help you support your creativity is definitely like.
They always taught me like, at first I was like, that's so crazy, like voodoo, like you're tripping. Me and my brother used to make fun of my mom, like, stop.
But now you believe it a little more, right?
Now I'm like, hell
it's
no,
crazy,
like someone
right?
like if I'm like, oh, like. It's just like something silly. Like, I want pizza, and like 5 seconds later, like, oh, we should go get some pizza. I'll be like, my energy is strong. I'm gonna be famous one day. Watch. I was just saying that. You have to say it. Because you're in the zone.
You have to already know you're there.
Yeah, you have to know you're there.
Yeah.
But like, I guess back to the question, I'm just, I just live. I'm just chilling. I'm down to do anything. I'm from here. Like, like I see people really like me, and that's cool. And like, I'm down to like do stuff like this. I'm down to go on the radio stations. Like. It's all about just having fun.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And transitioning to a perfect question, because we're kind of wrapping it up. When it comes down to your vision, actually, we're curious. Next couple of years, what are you looking forward to?
Hopefully in the next year or two, I just blow up. Hopefully I get those millies on my videos. Like, I'm putting some videos out, so hopefully those do some good numbers. But I want to be, obviously, I want everyone to hear me. Like, I want the whole, United States to hear me. The world. Yeah, Mexico, they messing me right now. Cancun's playing my stuff, so shout out to Cancun.
Oh, I seen that too in your
story,
right?
I got some DJs down there. They always bump my shit, so I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's what
You
it's
never know. I
about.
was like, who's
That's
this?
right. That's what it's about,
Yeah.
right? And it,
I
it,
said
it comes down to like thinking about this, right? Like sometimes you mentioned earlier, sometimes you gotta put your shit out there because you never know who's gonna like it.
Yeah, you
You
never
know?
know. Like, yeah, because there's like other artists, like they blow up in Russia or they blow up in the UK.
Exactly.
And like and you go for tour over there and they're like, oh,
Ah.
you know, and you're like, this is my fucking,
Exactly.
this is my shit.
That's
right
that's what you
here.
get to be proud of, like the type of work, right? And you
Yeah.
just like, oh, I manifested this shit. What do you mean? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what we were talking about. You know, me and Sensei all the time, and Andrew we're mentioning how the power of just seeing it for yourself before it even happens. You know,
Yeah.
and hopefully for anybody listening, we can put some inspiration to that. Because like it's hard enough being alone. Just to create your own thoughts and try to like. You're
Yeah.
battling yourself.
It's
Basically.
pretty much yourself.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
grinding for
You're
yourself. Like, no
battling
one,
yourself.
it's true when they say no one's gonna help you because you're not.
Exactly. But then you have that like environment, having that. That's why I asked you, like, where do you get that inspiration from? Because for me, like, my parents were never entrepreneurial, my family was never entrepreneurial or anything like that. But
Okay.
having an outlet such as mentors and people like Sensei and Andrew to back up my visions, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're totally right. So
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah, like my mom was like a big, like she's a hustler. Like my mom was always a hustler, so I got that hustler side of me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always making my money like that and on my own, know.
Yep.
And like, just life. It's just life. Like it's living,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I live like that high school life of just like, like. You just see it. I'm surrounded by it. Like I went to the Boys and Girls Club in Satakoy. Like I grew up like around like this lifestyle of just like the lifestyle here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how to explain it like without saying like
not
the
too
Mexican
much, not too
culture.
little, right?
Like so it's like I'm just trying to bring that, but I'm not like I will get some Spanish songs soon. I will say that should be fire.
Fire.
That's gonna come very
We need to
soon.
produce something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be tight. Yeah, I need some beats, so send them
We
my way.
got you.
But yeah, just chilling. Like I'm just trying to show like that West Coast chill vibe from like our perspective.
Okay. Well, I love it. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for sharing a lot of your stories. I had fun,
Yeah.
enjoying. I'm sure Sensei did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So-
is fun.
So for anybody, I know you kind of mentioned already some tips, but anybody listening, maybe your supporters or anybody who's like,
Yeah.
who's looking to collab with you, and do you have any last words you want to mention?
Follow me on my Instagram at only_JME. I'm gonna have some new stuff on the way, new videos. So
Hey.
tap
Okay,
in. I'm always
cool.
shouting that out.
Are you mostly active only on Instagram or other
Yeah,
platforms?
Instagram's my only thing up right now. So
And then you're on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, right?
yeah, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, it's construction in construction right now.
In construction.
Good,
Okay.
in construction. Yeah, but yeah. So if you want to work with me, if you dope, email me. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm down to see some hooks if it's dope too.
There we go, you guys. You guys heard it. The 805's Queen of RnB.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us, Jamie.
Yes.
And Sensei, thanks for hosting the show with us as well.
Yay.
And for anybody listening, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode of next month's Express Creativity. Have a good rest of your day.
Peace.